We all use shortcuts. Either it can be shortcuts on the way to school or it can be a shortcut to solve a complex math problem. We all use them. It's not the shortcuts themselves or something interesting in any way. They are interesting because they help us to save time. We can save a couple of minutes by escaping the traffic by taking a shortcut. Saving time. That's what shortcuts do. So does the keyboard shortcuts.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing well. This is Mano and I'm a student at VIT University, and today in this video we are going to look at some of the keyboard shortcuts that will improve your efficiency and save you some time as well. So without further delay, let's start the video.
Now the first one is control right arrow key and control left arrow key. This shortcut will help you to jump from one word to another. So when you press control right arrow, it will place the cursor to the right end of a word, and when you press control left arrow, it will place the cursor to the left end of a word. So from now on, you don't have to press the arrow keys multiple times to reach at a word. Second one is control shift right arrow and control shift left arrow key. The previous one which I told you will help you to jump from one word to another, and this one will help you to select a word or a set of continuous words. So pretty useful when you write a lot on computer. The third one is control tab and control shift tab. This keyboard shortcut works well on browsers specifically. Both of these will help you to cycle through the open tabs on your browser. Control tab will jump to the tabs on the right of the current tab, and control shift tab will jump to the tabs on the left of the current tab. The fourth one is Control T and Control Shift T. Control T is used to open a new tab and Control Shift T is used to reopen a closed one.
This one shortcut saves me multiple times a day. I will accidentally close a tab and have to go to Google, go to the website and navigate through the page which I want. But with this Control Shift T, I can reopen the tab within seconds.
The fifth one is Control Shift V.
A lot of time while we are on the computer, we do copy pasting a lot, right? And especially when you are copying a text, and if that text has a lot of formatting, like having URL or colored text or italics, bold, and all these things are mixed up in a paragraph, but you want that only paragraph and the text alone without any URL or colors or formatting, anything. You just want the raw text. How do you do that? If you do Control C and Control V, it will copy all the ingredients from formatting, like colors and URLs and everything. But with just pressing shift along with it, Control Shift V, you will get only the text which you want, the raw text.
The next one is Control Backspace and Control Shift Backspace.
This one shortcut is super useful for me because while writing scripts for any YouTube video, I make a lot of spelling mistakes, and pressing backspace multiple times again and again is big headache, and I don't want to do that. But with this shortcut, I can just delete the whole word or the whole sentence with just a key press. Control backspace will delete the word, and Control Shift backspace will delete the whole sentence, which is quite useful.
The seventh one is Control B, Control I and Control U. All these three things serve different purposes, especially when you are working with any text document. I see a lot of people used to highlight the text first, and then they will either bold or italicize or underline the text by choosing the options from the above. But the easiest way to do it is to use the keyboard shortcuts. Control B will bold the text, Control I will italicize the text, and Control U will underline the text. The next one is Alt plus dash. Actually, I don't know what they call this key as. For now, let me call it as dash. So we all might have used Alt plus tab, right, to shift between different applications or windows. But if you press Alt plus dash, you can shift between different windows of the same browser. For example, I have different windows in my Brave browser to separate my work and other stuff. I also want other browsers like Chrome and Firefox to be open. So when I want to shift exactly to the other window of the same browser, I can use this Alt plus dash to do it. The ninth one is Control K. In most browser-based applications, Control K is used to open the search feature. For example, when I press Control K in Notion, it will open the Notion search. Also in Tutorials, Control K will open the search.
There are a lot of sites that doesn't support this feature, so pressing Ctrl K will place your cursor on the URL bar of the browser, and from there you can search directly, which is quite simple as well. So the next few shortcuts I'm going to share with you is specifically for the programmer friends who are watching this video, and in this case I'm going to use VS Code, but you guys can use any code editor of your choice.
The 10th one is Ctrl plus dash. As I said, I actually don't know what to call this key as, but if you want to find it, it is on the top left corner of the keyboard, directly under the number keys row. Most of the code editors and IDEs have terminals inbuilt, and it is a pain when you have to use your mouse to open and close the terminals hundreds of times while you are working. And this shortcut will help you to open and close the terminal without much effort. The next in the list is Ctrl P.
I think command palette is one of the most least used coding tools among new programmers and intermediates as well, because this one coding tool, command palette, can improve your productivity a lot and it saves you a lot of time. So powerful.
All you got to do is to press Ctrl P and it will open the command palette for you. You can search your files from here instead of searching from the sidebar. It takes a lot of time there, and even if you want to execute some package based commands, all you got to do is to insert that greater than symbol key, and this is one of the biggest game changers for me. The 12th one is Ctrl Shift I. Most of the time when we type fast, we might miss out some of the indents, or we might miss some lines, or we might give extra lines, and the code might look out of place, right? Pressing Ctrl Shift I will format the code for you and it will look neat and clean. 14th one is Ctrl D. So you got a particular word, and let's say it's Flutter. You have this particular word in multiple places in the same file, and you want to edit it. Instead of manually selecting all the occurrences of the word and changing it, you can select one of the occurrences of the word and press Ctrl D multiple times, and the editor will automatically select all the occurrences for you and also place the cursor at every occurrence of the word, and from there you can edit the word easily. 15th and the final one is Ctrl Up Arrow and Ctrl Down Arrow. Let's say you want to shift a particular line from top to down or down to top. Instead of cutting and pasting the line manually, you can just press Ctrl Up Arrow to shift the line one line up and Ctrl Down Arrow key to shift the line one line down, which is quite simple.
So these are the 15 keyboard shortcuts I use regularly, and I hope you guys found it useful as well. If so, try to integrate these shortcuts in your daily workflow, and I can guarantee you that this will improve your efficiency a lot while you're using your computer. Share this video with your friends so that they could improve their efficiency as well. And apart from that, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.